Yeah, I mean, I think that they're space people. So, you know, if you're making a movie and you're looking for a thread to tie these things together, you don't need much more than the fact that they're not Earthlings.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out from Marvel's point of view. It's like they're doing Eternals, and Marvel's always been good at going, hey, we've got this and this and this, and we kind of tie it all together. Eternals is way the fuck over here, next to everything else. So it's kind of like, what's the tie that brings them in? And
well, aren't they related to Thanos some sort of way as Celestials?
I don't believe they are. Now, the Celestials, if they're related to the Celestials, that's the tie then. Because the Celestials, if I'm remembering correctly, they created the Kree. They're the one that created the Inhumans, I'm sorry.
Celestials created the Eternals and the what's the bad guys, the Misfits or some shit like that. I can't remember.
Oh, the opposite of the Eternals, right?
Yeah, they created them. They're like the original humans in the universe,
right? Primordials or whatever they called them.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I mean, I was expecting a trailer to drop at Comic-Con. Goes back into us talking about, hey, Comic-Con didn't happen the way we thought it was. This movie, as far as I know, or as far as I've heard, is done, right? Like, I haven't heard anything about reshoots or, stopping of production due to COVID. I thought they were pretty much done.
I heard September for a trailer. That's really what I heard. I think they're having like a special on ABC or some shit like that. I swear I heard something like that, and they're going to show trailers there. I'm not sure.
Their counterparts are the Deviants.
Deviants.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy how not all these books are still really cheap. You can get these they're all super cheap.
I think I found number 2 and number 3 in my little $3 thing, so
should have picked them up.
They're out there, man. No, I got them. Yeah, I got all, number 1, number 2, and 3. Yeah, for sure. It's Eternals, bro.
Yeah, 1, 3, 5. Those are all keys, man.
I mean, this is going to be the next Guardians of the Galaxy. Imagine if you could pick up the first appearance of Gamora for $50 or less right now.
So, at least from Wiki, it says the Celestials visited Earth. They created they took proto-humanity, they created the Divergent Race, and Long Live Eternals, and the Deviants. But they also went to other places and experimented, and they created the Kree and the Skrulls.
Yeah.
So, that's your tie right there.
Yep.
Which leads me to believe, I honestly think we're going to get Captain Marvel's run is going to be, we're going to get Secret Wars, and then we're going to get the Avengers Kree Skrull War.
So since we're on the Captain America
Captain Marvel.
We got a question from one of our viewers. This is from Northgate Comics. He said, great conversation. From another book coming out on the 29th, do you think there's anything to this introduction of Carol Danvers' half-sister in issue 18 of her title?
I would say that the thought crossed my mind, right? Anytime you introduce
the fact that I bought it.
Yeah.
And I hate the character.
Yeah, you would think it.
Do you hate the character Captain Marvel, or do you hate the person that was playing Captain Marvel in the movie?
I'm not a big fan of Captain Marvel in general. I've never thought she was a great character. I thought she's better as binary. I just felt they've never, until recently, they haven't been able to figure out what to do with her. That's why she has so many different names. I mean, she had Warbird, she had Captain Marvel, she had Ms. Marvel, she had Binary. And I just feel that they went with this, do this Captain Marvel thing and made her militant. She's just boring.
But these Captain Marvel, first appearances that come up in her book always take heat. I mean, they said Miss Marvel took off on her. What's her Star is another one that took off. And now we got this one, right? Kamala Khan, right? Yeah. Miss Marvel. Yeah, it's
So,
like
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish.
No, I'm just saying they take heat all the time.
Yeah. So Captain Marvel's always on my poll, so I collect her. I do like what they're doing with her right now. I feel if you're looking for similarities, she's like kind of like Green Lantern. So if you like Hal Jordan, you're going to like Captain Marvel. So that's how I would compare them. Now going into this new character, this half sister that is a spoiler. I don't even know what to say it, but essentially she's a clone, perhaps. I mean, they just took DNA from the mom and kind of put it all together, and this is what you get. I think
she's a chlor?
Could be. They took just DNA and just kind of like boiled it together, and this is what you get. So I like the character, but again, I don't know too much about it. She just made an appearance. She looks good. So whoever designed the costume and designed her appearance, like I am all for it. But again, we don't know too much about her character at all and what she was doing on that planet per se, other than Captain Marvel was there to essentially pass judgment on her. I mean, that's all we get. So at the end of the story, she's there with Captain Marvel flying off, and now Captain Marvel's in deep trouble because she took her half sister with her to save her, because she didn't want to pass judgment. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's her first appearance. Again, there's not too much depth. Wait and see. I mean, that's how I would approach it. I just take a look, and just kind of wait. But again, it's a half sister. And again, it would be a wait and see approach for her.
Yeah. There's a couple things I want to unwrap there real quick.
Sure.
One thing is I don't know if she'd be Hal Jordan. Just because I like Hal Jordan, I don't like her. I think she's more of a John Stewart. I think she's more of a John Stewart.
I think the powers are different though. Like the ring is cool versus
we're talking
being
similarities.
Superman.
Come on. We're not talking about
I could see personality if you went with John Stewart.
They're in space.
I could see that more. Because let's be honest, Hal Jordan's a whore.
What?
Hal Jordan's flat out a whore. He's a space hoe. He just flies around. But also you forgot to mention that she's now got Ronan the Accuser's hammer.
Yeah.
And she's able to make it sing, which no one else has been able to do. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're going to reveal that she's connected to Ronan in some way. That she's maybe an ancestor of Ronan, the Accuser, since he's dead, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the half sister appears in the movie. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, have they done clones yet in the MCU?
Yes, Chlor. So Chlor is Clone Thor. They did
MCU?
it. Yes. That's why Alonzo laughed, because he knew what I was talking about. I want to say, what was it? Was it Civil War 1 that Tony created Chlor? That he created.
Oh, you're talking about in the
Thor?
comics. You're talking about in the comics.
Oh, comics. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're talking about
when you say
Ragnarok.
MCU.
Yeah. Because
Or Chlor.
that Olivia Coppelli run was awesome, right? Where Ragnarok come down and he just tears up Iron Man.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well,
But in the movies, have they done clones yet? If
they have not done the clones yet.
then Carol's sister's up for grabs. Then if they've already done clones, I would say it's probably.
Hopefully they save it for Spider-Man. Get some maximum clonage.
God.
Come on, we got to start with Ben Reilly first.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they gotta sample their DNA or something. And
Give me Tom Holland with a scar across his face or something.
No, we'll get Miles Morales, the older version. Isn't he a villain like in the books?
I want Ben Reilly.
He is.
Ultimatum or something like that.
The 616 version of Miles Morales is a villain, and he's a lot older.
But he has an ugly scar on his face.
Yeah,
So
he
it's like
does.
super
He does.
ugly. It's not that like kind of cool Kratos scar that I would imagine given Ben Riley to. Yeah.
Oh, come on. They cleaned up Baron Zemo. They got to give someone some ugliness.
Yeah, they
Deadpool has all the ugliness.
I mean, I'm even hearing they're talking about making Doom pretty.
Well, they did in the books, right? In Secret Wars, they restored his face.
He's had it a couple different times where he's been pretty.
Yeah, I think his face is fine now. He just wears a mask.
And his Iron Man run, he was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good to go.
Which is a great run if you ever get a chance to read.
But back to that comment, it's a wait and see. Kind of even with Star, that character, like she was introduced in the early issues, but they didn't have any real character development. I mean, it's just a first issue. Just kind of wait and see. I would definitely buy it, but then again, I would just kind of be patient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a book that's worth that's kind of skyrocketed overnight. I was looking at it. I was like, wow.
How much is it now?
It's like $30 for $30 to $35 for both covers on for a lot. It's not bad, you know.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I got lucky. It was on the rack still. I was like, wow, I can't believe it's still there.
She's no Red Goblin, but she'll be good.
Yeah. It's funny, man, because I just took Captain Marvel off my pull, and then freaking she showed up the next week. I'm like, really, bro? Like, what the, you know?
How they do it,
This
man.
happens.
That's what they do, man. I was like, there's nothing really happening here. It's kind of quiet. And I knew it was gonna happen. I knew like a Kamala Khan or a Star was gonna pop up, like eventually, right, out of nowhere in her books, and they always kind of like take some heat, you know, get some heat off it.
That's why I always say Amazing Spider-Man, man. It's been really quiet the last 10 issues. Something's gonna happen, I think.
Yeah, pick up 850.
Spider-Man's gonna die. Please.
Again?
You never know.
Again?
Permanently, please. You know, if we ever have like jerseys or something to put names on the back, but mine's gonna say Red Goblin. You know it's gonna be.
Hey man, you're invested in that Red Goblin, that the modern Red Goblin as much as we are now.
I've got two of them.
I know you're invested, bro.
Yep, you're invested.
You're invested.
If you would have seen it for $20, you would have picked it up too.
Oh, I would have. Oh, heck, without no doubt.
It's a good thing I'm heavily invested in that Red Goblin.
I know. Me too, man. Like, geez, I'm so invested in that thing. How much is that
just
going
waiting.
for now? How much is the Raw going for? And you guys know?
I don't
I
know.
think I looked, it was like 70.
Hey, bro, how much did you pay for that 9.8? I forgot.
Oh, I paid 120.
It sold for 200.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. Patient on the sidelines, right?
As you should. As you should.
Better sell before next week.
She's the next Miles Morales, bro. What are you talking about?
There's big plans. There's big plans. If we had San Diego Comic-Con, you know there'd be a ton of cosplayers that would have been Punchline.
You know that with Clown Killer coming, he's got to earn that name. He's got to kill some clown.
Well,
It's not going to be Joker.
Harley Quinn 75, right?
That's a great point.
But why would you, man? Like, you already have this following of Punchline. Why would you get rid of her so quick?
They're resetting the universe.
Oh, it pissed me off. No more DC for me. Out.
No, they're not. She's making too much money, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
DC's
selling
going to reset.
t-shirts.
Watch.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
I think not having Comic-Con hurt Punchline the most, because you know, if we were at San Diego,
Dude,
at the convention
cosplayers.
center, everybody would be Punchline, right? Like, that hurt the most, man.
You see that girl that Tinian, was it Tinian? No, Jimenez put on as a cosplayer on his Instagram?
Oh, I gotta check that. I'll put it up right here.
It was some Japanese girl, dude. She killed it as a cosplayer.
Really?
For,
Was she Punchline?
yeah, Punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimenez put her on his Instagram.
You know what? At San Diego Comic-Con, or their booth, they had a Punchline t-shirt. I might just get it. I might just get it now. And I might get one for you, JR.
I needed one yesterday, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, JR. If her 9.8 ever hits $400, you gotta wear we'll buy you a shirt and you have to wear it on the show, bro. You have to sport it big time. Yeah, wear with pride. That punchline.
We're gonna make sure it's
I don't.
It's gonna be.
I
small.
actually don't hate. I don't hate the character. I just think she's gonna be the gimmick for right now.
So you guys know, I just threw a Red Goblin T-shirt in the chat.
Isn't Red Goblin coming back or something?
Oh, that T-shirt's sick. Oh, I love it.
Man, let me see this thing.
Yeah.
No.
So
Oh
T-shirt
my
does
God.
not mean
You gotta wear that. You
they're
gotta
gonna
wear
stay
that.
popular forever.
That's all you. That's all you. I'll put it up. It's by Rage On. Nice.
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
I can imagine JR wearing that shirt already.
We're all pitching in. We're gonna buy that for JR if
Yes.
that happens.
All
I
right,
don't
but
think
we
they
know,
have enough
right?
fabric.
If that punchline hits 400, you have to wear that, man.
Yeah, Red Goblin.
We will all put in on that one, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Tell us what size right now, man. Come on.
Well, don't you get it, man? When
Extra
she dies,
No, you
she
got
dies,
to make
like,
it extra tight. Like, whatever size you are is gonna get. It's gonna
Red
be
Goblin's
Make
eyeball.
the
would be
eyes
so
pop
big.
out.
I mean, her dying would be kind of perfect, though, right? Like, it's a joke. She's the punchline, right?
It's all there.
Yeah. No.
It's
no,
all there.
it is all the tea leaves are there.
It's just Batman having a dream.
I mean, how long have you been collecting, Alonzo?
Oh, years.
I mean, you're in decades, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, you know how the industry is. They put some cute thing out there just to get everyone to go, oh, and they got the hammer behind their back, and then you just fucking smash it.
So,
Yeah, but
That's
no
what
one,
they do.
no one
here's-
stays dead.
you're right. You're
And
totally
villains,
right.
villains
But-
die all the time.
No,
But
they
here's
come
the
back.
thing, though. I mean, she is definitely like the character of the month. Let's just say, right? I mean, but you also have to
In the
look at.
longest month ever.
I know, but you
COVID.
also have to look
Character of
at,
COVID.
at Spider-Gwen, it was exactly the same thing. Same thing also happened with Gwenpool. I mean, you have a lot of these like examples of stuff happening that just tend to catch fire, and it has to do with cosplayers or people kind of wanting something new and fresh, a fresh take on something. And I think Punchline is it. I mean, you could totally be right, JR.
You can say Harley
and
Quinn did that as
at-
well.
You know, but also too, you could be wrong. And the thing is, like,
Oh, yeah.
I like the character. I think the way she's been designed, I think it's good. I like the backstory as well. So I think there's a lot of potential for this character.
Oh, no. Everything I've read with her in it so far, I've enjoyed. I think she's been a good character so far. I just kind of look at it as I've bitten that apple one too many times and gotten stung. And I'm just looking at going, she's too good to be true. You've got Harley out there. Basically makes Harley redundant. And when Harley's going to be in Suicide Squad coming down in a couple of years, you're not going to phase out. I don't care what people say. They may kill Harley and then bring her back a couple months later.
I don't think they make Harley redundant because Harley's going in a whole different direction. Harley's fan base is positive. She's a hero now.
Yep.
Punchline is going to be that dirty
Yep.
cunt that fucking stabs everybody in the back.
Yep.
That's going to be her character. So she'll be that. So
Yeah,
there's
I'm with Rob.
It is possible.
Yep. I mean,
But
you-
trust me, as an asshole, there's only so long that people enjoy assholes. And they just finally go, get that shit out of here.
Well, yeah, we'll take a break. She'll disappear like everybody, and then she'll come back, and she'll all
I
over
mean, when
again.
you see, when the fans see that I'm off the show for like 3 months, we know what's happened here. I got retired for a little while to get the villain off, then bring him back.
The villain.
You're about $50 in now, aren't you? With Punchline, about $50. So, bro,
$25.
come on.
Nah.
25
No, I mean,
bucks.
like even to Big Rob's point, I mean, Harley's a good guy now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Punchline is that bad guy, and Joker and Harley were kind of like synonymous together. So now it's just somebody kind of replacing it, which again, JR, you've also mentioned in previous shows. So I think she's here to stay. And if she gets a hiatus, I mean, the same thing happened with Harley. I mean, she had her series with Terry Dodson doing all the art, and it took a hiatus. Yeah. And then they brought her back and kind of imagined her with, Palmiotti and Connor, that it's, again, a different kind of character. So there's room in the DC universe to have both.
Mm-hmm. I guess I could see that. Well, but we'll see. I mean, it's a long year. We got at least another 12 months this year.
It's a fucking long year.
It's true.
God damn it. The longest year of my life. The longest fucking year of my life, man. Damn. But
shit.
2020.
Can we just void you out? Just void 2020 out.
Yeah, this 2020 never happened, man. Can we just? I don't even want to redo it. Let's just like jump.
No, that's what I'm just saying. Just void it.
Skip it. It's over.
Why December 31st? January 1st hits and it's fucking 2020 again. Groundhog Day and shit.
Damn, man.
So
you want to party the first 2 months? Fuck.
Yeah. One last quick question. You're getting $1,200 from Uncle Trump. What you gonna spend on, Ian?
I'm going to Palm Springs again, bro.
To visit your girl, bro?
Dude, she is.
He's gonna go buy me that.
She's an awesome person. Don't listen to this guy. This guy. No, yeah. No, man. I'm down. Go ahead, Rob.
What are you gonna spend it on?
If I was buying a book,
this is hypothetical.
I'm looking at 181 or X-Men 1.
Nice. Alonzo?
Giant size X-Men.
Yeah.
And Nick?
Man, you guys are gonna make it so we have to cut this out of the thing.
Moon Knight number 1.
I know, Trump bucks, baby.
20 Moon Knight number 1s.
20 Moon Knight number 1s. No, I'm probably gonna buy on the comics. And I'm not trying to say this to suck up the jar or anything, but I've been looking for an ASM 50 for a long time. It's so big right now, though. I don't want to really buy it. I kind of want to buy one I want a 7, but I only want to pay like $500, and everyone wants 800 for it. But it was 500 last year. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to my money. Maybe I'll buy Bitcoin.
Raw.
I don't know. Yeah, raw for sure.
If I would buy a modern, it'll be that Ahsoka, that one that Alonzo has, a variant.
Yeah, so I'd be looking for the one you have.
The regular one?
Just to have one of them.
Dude, it was $200 for the whole run back then. That's what I paid.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome. That was a great get, Big Rob.
Yeah, $200.
I did not find that at the Honey Pot. They had them.
$3?
No.
They didn't have them, man. Damn it. Well, what would you get, JR? What are you gonna do with it?
And the true answer is going to taxes, but what I'd probably do is go after Clone Wars number 1. I think it's got the biggest upside right now of characters.
So you still think that there's a lot more room in that book?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so because think about this: you're going to you've got The Mandalorian with all the Emmy nominations. If it gets one real non-technical Emmy win, if it gets Best New Drama or anything for acting, all of a sudden more people are going to start watching the show. Everyone was watching that show. More people are going to watch that show. If you get someone like Rosario Dawson, which I cannot stand, but she's a great actress,
Pulls it off.
If she pulls that role off and they bring that character in there, that character's going to blow up.
Yep.
This is what's also going to happen in this is it's going to put more power in the Filoni and Favreau camp, which is going to cause that divide, and Kennedy's gone. They're probably going to go, okay, we're just going to retcon taking the new trilogy out, forget Rey, forget all of them, and we've got our female character, this powerful female character that everyone loves already. They're going to put her in movies. They're going to start making Ahsoka movies. And it's in the perfect time.
Do you know what's what's a good side with that Ahsoka.
I know what that
Sabine.
is. Yep.
And
Issue
and
number
JR,
6.
You were right. I was wrong. The first full appearance of Sabine is in issue 6.
No, the 1 in 25 Dr. Afro dude.
Yeah, that's the one I want to get to.
That's the one
But
you
I
got to
will-
jump on now because it's about to take off.
Well, especially since they just came out with an audio book of hers, which was pure garbage. But she's going to be. They're going to. If Disney has a chance, they're going to stick right around that post Return of the Jedi time frame, that 5 to 10 years.
I think you're
Ah,
praying right now.
No.
That's what we all want, and they won't do it.
Why? But why not? Why if you bring an Afra in there, you've got Thrawn, you've got Ahsoka. Thrawn is going to have his own show. They've already said they're doing a live action Thrawn show. They're talking about bringing Brie Larson in as Mara Jade.
I kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
You've also heard Iger
Brie Larson.
before he left, right? Iger saying that they were wrong about Star Wars, that they were doing too much Star Wars too quickly, you know.
Then Mandalorian happened though.
Then Mandalorian happened, so
Yep.
now it looks like a Disney Plus thing. So I kind of think that the Star Wars books are a little high right now for like how quickly they may be on the pedal for like TV shows and movies.
You don't know us rabid ass Star Wars fans, do you?
I know you guys. I know you guys are like
we don't
really
give
into
up.
it.
We don't
give a fuck, bro.
we don't give a fuck, bro. There
this.
you go. We don't care, man. Right?
This
We
is the
don't
thing.
care.
Every one of those, anytime anything Thrawn comes out, it's snatched up like that. The books, all the toys, the statues. I mean, I was showing them earlier that Ahsoka Tano Gentle Giant minibus came out last year. It's 120. It's selling for like 800 plus a year later on eBay.
And I think that character, I'm so interested to see how it's going to work. It's one of those characters that's like great in animation. How is it going to look if she has two makeup thingies on the side of her head? You know.
But I gotta tell you about Sabine though, man. And like Sabine, like I seen cosplayers of Sabine, and like she's gonna be dope in the movies, bro, or whatever.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
And
I was just
especially-
like, yeah, she's gonna be good, man.
And especially if they do her as an Asian character, which she kind of looks to be somewhat Asian in the comics. There's not very many Asian characters in the Star Wars universe. I mean, you've got Rose, but no one's gonna give a shit about Rose when you got a Mandalorian running around.
I know.
You got Donnie Yen, man. I want a
He died.
Donnie Yen,
He died,
I
bro.
want a Donnie Yen prequel. He's the one that should have got a comic,
How he lost his eyesight.
right? Oh man, Donnie Yen is just badass in everything he does.
No, he was. No, they were awesome, and I mean everything. I've even read the little book that they did for him and the guy with the big gun. I forget the guy's name.
I wish they do Donnie Yen because I'm all in about Rogue One comic book. So
But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they're pushing with Marvel, they're going to push the diversifying stuff. They're going to do the same thing as Star Wars, and they're going to, if they can get anything comes out of Ahsoka, those stupid ears that came out on May the 4th. Remember how fast those sold out?
$100, right?
Yeah, those are mad crazy to get. Anything Ahsoka is just going nuts. If they can do her right on the show, they're going to exploit her in movies.
I think Rosario Dawson can do it right. I do.
I do think they are going to. Right now, the next 3 movies are going to be focused on the High Republic, because that's all the Jedi stuff, and they can go back to the Sith and Jedi and all that. But I think if you start seeing Emmys and stuff, and Filoni's in charge, they're going to go, this guy knows what he's doing, because he's got Rebels under his belt. He's got Clone Wars. He's got Bad Batch coming. What's that, Rob?
Right now, 2 days, basically 3 days left. Clone Wars 1, 9.8, 11.36.
Whoa.
That's
19
crazy
bit.
though.
19-bit.
Like, you can get a first appearance of Wolverine, you know, at those rates. You know, you add $700 on there, you got
There's still 3
Giant
days
size
left.
X-Men.
Wow.
yeah, you know, like, so that's kind of what I was saying is I think these are a little inflated. Maybe there's a Star Wars bubble, you know.
I'm telling you,
This guy's asking $1,900. Buy it now.
and I think
For a modern book.
by the end of the year, I think it will hit $2,000.
Yeah.
If she shows up
Cover 8.
on this show, if she shows up on the show and does at least 2 episodes, it's not like, oh, here's the cameo, wait till next season to see her. And if that show gets any type of like recognition Emmy-wise, that's not technical, I'm telling you, that book is going to shoot up.
I might be persuaded to drop it then.
Well, you heard it from here. Go get a Clone Wars #1, you know, or a Canon number 6.
Yeah.
That's the one that there's a lot of room on that book. A lot of room.
Darth Maul #2.
Nick has 2 of mine. Let's get it, you know, like find them. But thanks a lot for joining us again for the Team Nerd Herd podcast and our top picks and our what if. We really appreciate it. But JR, what's up, man? You want to tell the world on where else you can find us?
You can find us on Instagram and on Facebook with the name Team Nerd Herd Podcast, all one word. We're always putting out updates on both the platforms. We have questions that we put out there. Give us some topics, stuff like that. You can talk smack about us. Tell us what book you think is going to be hot. And that's about it over there. Anything else we got, Ian?
Nope. And if you can, just leave a comment on below. We'd really appreciate it, and that helps us with this YouTube algorithm that we're trying to catch. But thanks a lot for joining us again, and we really appreciate all the support. And Nick, you want to take us out, bro?
Yeah, man. Because if you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Boom.
DJ Abomination.